Hey everyone! Welcome back to OVERWRITE. I'm Kuman.
And I'm Sai.
And we got one more girl to show our poem.
Our poem. That's what we're showing.
We're definitely showing our poem. Hey, hi, Siren. Having a good time so far?
Yeah, see.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like the new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
I feel like I should just read all my lines in Spanish from now on.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I also understand Spanish, it's fine. I'm fluent in 53 different languages.
Okay. Lo voy a tener presente.
However, please don't do that too much because an audience might not be able to follow properly. Anyway.
The first time was a mistake. The second time was just joking around.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me?
No. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Have to. Don't worry, Siren. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Look at me, I'm defying gravity, but I'm the most embarrassed. It's a barrier we need to learn to get through.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose. So I give her my poem, and she's like,
Great job, Siren. I was going ooh in my head while reading it.
Okay.
It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
These girls just keep insulting me over my poem, man. Like, what is even wrong with them? I haven't done anything.
I guess I underestimated. They just want you for your dick, man.
Yeah.
They don't want your brains.
No.
they want your waist down.
Mm-hmm. It's easiest for me when everyone's expectations are low, so just keep them that way.
Low.
Probably a good idea. See, counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. But I guess it worked anyway.
See, there you go.
You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Yeah, she told me.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism.
Several times.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, actually. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel,
I mean, I guess.
or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point.
Dude!
It's hard keeping my burps in. It's not girly. I never really asked them. I'm
sure I'm nowhere near a level yet.
Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing.
My own thing is not
Keep
writing
exploring and learning
poems.
by trying new things.
That's me. I saw you.
It's tough because she's like so happy. I'm not even sure what she's actually saying anymore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I get comfortable doing
Her
this.
voice makes me spit too much. That's okay.
It's a spitty voice.
It is. It's very.
We're gonna have to wipe the screen
I-
monitor after this.
And let's see you try new things. It's my teeth, that's why I hide them and don't show them when I smile.
Alright, Sylvester.
That's the best way to say a style that fits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
Okay, thanks.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write.
Okay.
Write just for me. Anyways, actually, do you want to read my poem now?
No.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I wasn't in writing club before this or anything. It's because I was bad at writing, not because I was good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Just pointing that out.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
She's got acting down pat.
I mean, I always feel that way, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's read it then.
whole...
Okay. That started really well.
Wait a second. I couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle? The spackle?
Spackle?
The spackle protrudes.
The spackle.
And I don't know what the spackle is. I just wrote it. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My redness! Already scored to the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just like a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
So it's a poem about a glory hole.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, what do you think?
It's a glory hole. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. It should be rated R too.
It's okay. I'm into any position. That's the kind of style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
It's safe.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. But you wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't. Not at all, because I read it instead of having you perform it for me. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Inspiration? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it.
It's a glory hole.
I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
See, a glory hole.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
It's a word, look it up.
Idiot.
It's something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. And I don't want you to back away from me. I mean, my voice is a pretty big obstacle already. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, actually, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
So as a writer yourself.
Another way to think about it is this. Let me finish my explanation first, and then we can go into the real talk. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Okay.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
So
then that'll be $5. Thanks for listening.
So as a writer yourself, how right is that?
Actually, that's really good advice.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's Stephen King wrote a really good book called On Writing, and that's kind of the point he makes too. And in practice, it's a really good point. Is if you don't you can have the best ideas in the world and you can come up with the best scenarios, but if you don't actually put them down on paper, nobody's gonna read it. So
Okay.
there's no point if you don't actually sit down and put the words on paper. And personally, one thing I found is it's easier if you kind of just stream of thought, put everything on paper the first time, however it comes out. Give yourself a couple of days to take some distance and then come back.
And
Then start editing and start
edit.
actually polishing and make it better.
Okay.
It makes for a better writing experience.
I guess that makes sense.
So anyway, you got into the whole poem reading thing,
Yeah.
apparently.
Happily chatting.
Yes.
Over there.
All the girls are happily chatting, and you're looking at Yuri and Natsuki, and not at the hotties. What's wrong with you?
Damn it.
They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They don't look too happy about each other.
No, it's like they're fighting.
Well, I wouldn't say fighting.
I watch each of their expressions.
Actually, Yuri's going oh, I'm so much better than her.
And that's
And
Keith's
Lucy's oh, she's so much better than me. Come on, Patrick.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. It's definitely nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that.
I had literally no idea.
I just meant the language, I guess. It's like subject predicate and that's it, really.
Huh? I mean, you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. Didn't come nice at all. You suck.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions now that we're actually establishing that I'm better at writing than you. If I was looking for no, that's you.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sari liked it. And Siren did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own.
I didn't ask for
First of
suggestions.
all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I honestly don't need it. I'm like a level 99 over here. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, my writing style.
Get
Unless,
on
of
my
course,
level,
I
plug.
come across something particularly inspiring,
Get on my level, scrub.
which I haven't yet. And Theron liked my point too, you know? And he liked other things as well. He told me he was impressed by it.
I thought this was for kids too.
No, this game is definitely not for kids! You need to be 13 years of age or older, remember?
Oh, right. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress your new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what you're just...
I thought they were both standing up.
Yeah,
Maybe you're just jealous that Siren appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours!
And now, you didn't appreciate my advice more. Is you full of yourself? Yeah,
No.
say that again.
If I was full of myself,
It'd be pretty fast.
I would be inside myself. I would literally go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy! Like you!
Ooh.
Is everyone okay?
Yes, clearly we're all okay. I love how, like, my character's just, like, sitting there
Looking
like
at the
this,
girls.
just enjoying the show.
Speaking of the show, should we leave this girl fight for the next one?
It's probably
Or
a
do
good
you just
idea.
want to like stream through it? Just read this at least.
Let's keep going, please. I wasn't the one whose boob size magically grew a size bigger as soon as Siren started showing up.
That's Suki! I told you not to talk about my Wonder Bra!
That's Suki. That's a little. Actually, that's a little.
This
This
doesn't
doesn't
involve you!
involve
Dude, that was like timed perfectly. I'm super proud of us.
We're doing it, man.
I'm super proud of us.
Overwrite. Voice acting. We can figure it out. I don't like fighting, guys.
Yo.
This is like.
Do not bring me into your shit.
Siren! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And this would not have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Meaning you should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Siren.
But wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language! They're not just for the dictionary, you know. The only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively!
I mean, some of them are.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste! You understand that, right, Siren?
Oh, that's you.
Wow!
That was really good too.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of us.
We're really getting into this now.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know
Dude, this is
anything
the
about
genre of like
Yeah.
this is exactly what you're supposed to get
Nah,
dragged
it's
into.
like I was reading the line because
No, I know, but what I mean is, it's
I know
it's-
exactly why.
They're doing the whole meta thing. It's like, how did I get dragged into this? Like, dude, you were always gonna get dragged into. Oh, decision time! I think this
Choice
is a good
time.
I think this is a good place.
Yeah,
to
this is a
leave,
good
actually.
place to stop.
So, whose side are we gonna pick? Natsuki? Or Yuri? Or are we gonna ask Sayori for help? Find out in the next
In the
one.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.